Hello and welcome back. In our last session, we saw the two fundamental data structures provided to us by Pandas, series and data frame. In this session, we will concentrate only on the series. We will look at some of its properties and functionalities, and of course, some amount of filtering. Okay, so let's start. Let's first start by importing the libraries. Okay. Now let's create a series. I have already arranged something from beforehand so that I don't have to write it over here manually. Notice I can create a series simply from an array of elements. Okay. And then I write print passengers. Sorry, there was a typo with print. So print passengers. The index is on the left hand side and the value is on the right. Since here we did not specify an index for the data, a default one consisting of the integers 0 through n minus 1, where n is a number of elements created. Some properties of series: print, press tab, as I said, will reduce your effort as well as chances of typo. So notice it gives the range index, start 0, stop 7 and step 1, and the values. Now it is mostly customary though to create the series by specifying an index. So how do you do it? Well, we have actually seen this in our previous session, but no harm in refreshing this. So here you are. Now the same properties are applicable here also, but notice the difference in output, especially of the index. Notice it is just showing index, alright, whereas in the previous case it showed range index, because this time things are not integers, they are objects. Accessing data from series has already been discussed, but still just slight brush up. Let's copy this so that I won't have to type everything again and again. GAU, CCU, Q. Okay, I get them. You can also specify a range. Alright, you can even use the integer index. For example, you can write -1 allowed. We can filter elements by using boolean too. Okay, for example, you can write print. Oh, why am I typing again? When I remember the first principle of programming, never type when you can copy paste. So here you go. All those places where the arrival or departure were less than 10. You can actually use multiple condition by joining them with and or. So I say cities less than 9. Now this guys, they should be in parenthesis, the individual guys, and then or. So it gives those cities which are less than 9 or those cities that are greater than 30. Similarly, you can use and to ensure both should be correct. So I say greater than 20 and less than 30. So these guys pop up. Okay. Now some simple arithmetic operations which you can do on a series. Notice all the elements, that is the values are multiplied by 2. Another way to think about a series is a fixed length ordered dictionary, as it is mapping index values to data values. It can also be used as a dictionary. So certain properties which are available in dictionary, for example membership testing is available here also. CCU in cities. Okay. False, because Thiruvananthapuram is not there in my list. Rather, series. You can also create a series from a dictionary. So let us say you have a dictionary. Once again, I have made arrangement for that. There is some population, okay? These are not authentic data. So take them with a pinch of salt. So here you go. In case you have a list containing anything extra, so let us say we have here a list containing Hyderabad, where Hyderabad was not there in the original series, and we go on to write there is series population and force feed this notice Hyderabad comes with NAN. Okay, that is the missing value is denoted by not a number. Some interesting facts. Some checking. Notice for Hyderabad it comes true because it is null. Okay, so it checks if something is null or not and returns true for that guy. Both the series object itself and its index have a name attribute which integrates with other key areas of Pandas functionality. So I can write name equal to population, let us say, population, okay. So here you see there is a header called metros for the index name, and it says that the name of the entire series is population. Now for some simple functions. So for that, first let me copy this. One very simple function is reindexing. So what I do is I just change some sequence. I put HYD here, I put bomb here, and I put BLR here. Notice the sequence changes, but the values remain same. All right, it is just like some, I won't say just like, but something like a dictionary. Now filling in missing values in a sequence. But for that, let's do something interesting. Let's first create a series which has integers as index. Okay, so I write, and with gaps. So I say blue, yellow, green, and I say index equal to 0, 5, 10. Let's execute this. Now print S1 dot reindex, and I use the function range 11. As expected, all of them came with NA and NaN. But now see some fun. I use two parameters, method and limit. Notice what happens now. So two more blues have popped up and two more yellows have popped up. Why two more only? Because I have set limit equal to 2. If I did not put any limit, it would have filled up all these guys with blue, and this would have filled up all the guys with yellow. So similarly, there is another very close function, value. Instead of f fill, you can put b fill. Notice now this is backward fill. Two guys are filled with green, two guys are filled with yellow, blue remains single. Last thing, how to drop. Extremely straightforward. I can simply say print and there you are. Madras is dropped from that series. Okay. Okay guys, so that was it about series. Hope you enjoyed the session. Happy analyzing the data. So long for now.